The jump course was in line with the slalom.
Yeah.
And
Check. Yep.
got an audio. Today on After Ski, we're talking about one of the most incredible scandals in the sport of water skiing, the rig course of Dr. Jim Michaels. Okay, so it comes down to the Malibu Open, held at his lake, of course, and it's going on a weekend. You get a call.
Yeah, I got a call from a friend of mine who was on the dock, and he said he just couldn't believe it.
The jump course was in line with the slalom,
yeah.
And the balls had moved over like little beavers.
Yeah, I guess
beaver heads.
That's right. He was first up. His daughter-in-law, I think, was one of the last ones up in the girls, and then the women's, and so he was first up because, of course, he wasn't seated, being a new guy on the tour.
Oh, so they had to move him straight out of the gate.
So they moved him right away. So he saw the buoys coming in, and everyone said it's just crazy. So then, of course, it all.
He skied it though, like he skied his set.
Yeah.
With the buoys in, but people were snapping photos.
Yeah. Because that was the thing about him too. I don't know what the guy was thinking, because all eyes were going to be on him.
Yeah.
Here it was, his place, and this whole lead up to everything, and then he still tries to do it. It's just, crazy. But hey, brought a lot of excitement to the water ski world there for a bit.
What was the last? Like I said, it was the last thing in the chain, and I don't think he was skiing that well. He was on a Monza at that point, and even with the balls pulled in, I think he got a couple 3 at 39, but that was at 36 in the short course.
That's right. Yeah.
In the narrow course, 3 or 4 at 39, which would have been a respectable score.
Absolutely,
on a full course, but on the short course, of course, it would a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, everything blew up from there.
Yeah.
And turned into one of the biggest scandals ever.
Well,
sport, water skiing.
Yeah, I know. Just to do it in that platform was crazy. So pretty funny. It's quite the deal.
So, haven't heard much from Jim other than Dr. Jim Michaels since then.
No, and I think I can't remember how long he got suspended for.
A couple of years.
But of course his suspension is long up. He could come back and ski if he wanted. I'm not really sure if
maybe we should interview him on After Ski.
Yeah.
Maybe he can come on After Ski.
Yeah.
We'll invite him.
Sure. Via satellite from Wisconsin.
From Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a busy guy. Busy guy, so he'll definitely not come up our way.
No, that's right.
It'd be interesting to hear his take after all these years.
Yeah, if
you hear what he has to say.
Yeah, if he's still skiing, and apparently his place is just absolutely gorgeous, so he must be still out there skiing.
Sure.
It'd be interesting.
No reason to stop doing what you're doing,
No, that's right.
Pulling the balls a little bit, go for a set. Why not?
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Exactly, yeah.
The problem is, that's not an issue. The problem is, it's an issue if you're trying to do it at a tournament.
Yeah, well, that's right.
And everybody on shore think, woo, he's ran 41. When did you first hear about Michaels? What Michaels was doing?
I can't remember.
I think the course end video came out first. That was the first thing that was posted, and it was within days of him running 41.
Oh, well, when did I first hear about the whole deal at his place? Yeah, at the Malibu Open. No, I heard about it almost.
No, let's go back. The first time you heard that a guy had ran 41 at 34 miles an hour.
I can't remember exactly. I think I just saw it on
a forum.
On a forum or something.
Yeah. It was a course end video.
Yeah.
Because they didn't show any other video than the course end video. I just remember a guy flying back and forth.
Yeah.
And then the video came out, and then you called me up and said, "Hey, have you seen this video of Dr. Jim Michaels running 41?" And that's the one that's still on YouTube today.
Yeah. And I remember you and I laughing about it while we were watching it. We were even saying, we were just going, no way. Like, there's just no way.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like a decent skier. I mean, I'm sure he could run 35, maybe even 38, but I would say not beyond that. And
well, we were kind of going through turn by turn, and then by the time we got to five ball, I think it was, or four ball, maybe it was four ball, he was tripping over four, like the handle in the water or down like this.
I think he kind of hit four, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then recovered from four, went around five, and got out six at 41.
Yeah. I think four, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've seen the video.
He kind of ran over it.
Kind of flat skied.
Yeah, flat skied.
And you're talking, and
no
then,
stretch, the line, the handle was like this.
Yeah. And then he was early into five.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, he wouldn't have been, after doing that around four at 32 off, he wouldn't have been early.
Yeah, he would have made 32.
So,
that's weird.
So we were chuckling about that right then and wondering, well, what the heck? I mean, there's just got to be. Yeah, and I mean, is this a joke?
But the crazy part is, nowhere in the million years did I ever think that anybody would adjust their course for a competition.
No, I mean, he obviously had a completely
6 inches here or there, sink the balls low, whatever. But to pull the balls 3 feet in, 2 to 3 feet in competition, and go ski it.
Unbelievable. I mean, the guy obviously had an incredible ego, and to do that, like
have this whole
and to do that in that setup, in front of all the most knowledgeable skiers in the world.
Sure.
It was just, I mean, what was he thinking? That he was gonna, basically he was looking to make a fool of that.
It kind of grew from the backyard competition, the sanctioned competition. And all of a sudden, he became famous, and then there's Water Ski Magazine. I mean, there was like the 4-page spread in Water Ski Magazine about Michaels and his training and his diet.
Had all this different training technique and say his diet and that, but he always had the excuse, well, he was too busy. I think he raced planes and some other things that he only would compete at his lake.
Oh yeah.
He apparently has that beautiful lake in Wisconsin there. But to have that set up in his pump house or where he had it set up, I mean, that's just crazy. And to have someone in there pulling the levers, so to speak, in front of all the best skiers in the world, most knowledgeable people, was, I don't know what he was thinking.
Well, that's the final sort of step in the whole chain of events, because it went from the local competition to international recognition to having to back that up now to the questions of having to sidestep. Nobody would outright accuse the guy of cheating.
Yeah.
How was he cheating? Because the course was measured.
Yeah.
The final thing is he was training down
Matt and trained Mike Ferrara a bit too. But
yeah. So he's down there. Oh, he was in with HO. He was sponsored with HO.
Yeah. He had a I mean,
so it looked like he was trying to improve his skiing. He was making the assault on the 36-mile-an-hour record, right?
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
The world record complete.
And he brought he definitely brought some excitement to the water ski community there for a while.
Oh,
no doubt about it.
Buzz.
Yeah. So there was a lot of guys wondering what he's doing, what was he doing different, and the whole deal, and there was other guys still skeptical about it. But hey, he was training hard, and he was probably definitely a pretty decent skier, just not up to the certainly not up to Andy's level or anything like that. That was the deal, or any of the pro skiers for that matter. But he was, as far as
what Drew Ross was saying. Drew Ross was saying he's a 35-38 skier, which was accurate.
Well, that's right, and probably if he kept training hard, guy was in phenomenal shape. Maybe he would have been. They created the Big Dog series after the fact of quite a bit after that. I don't know what the timetable is, but maybe he would have been a good candidate for that.
Right.
And skiing into 30 or 39 or whatever. Realistically, that's where he belonged, and probably would have done okay in that, challenged in there. But to do what he was saying he was going to do, put an assault on the 36-mile-an-hour record was ridiculous.